Good morning everybody, it's Wednesday the 27th of May today and another beautiful day. Look at that sky. And today, as you can see, we're at the boating lakes at Fleetwood seafront. So we're going to go for a walk round the outside of the boating lake along the seafront and have a look at the beautiful view, and then we'll come back round the boating lake to the little cabins. So look at this lovely little boat from Fleetwood Town Council, and I would suspect that that's full of plants that were perennials put in last year. And doesn't it look lovely? Just shows you what you can do with a second-hand boat. Just interestingly, this plant is tamarisk and it has little pink flowers on it, and I've got that in my front garden. As you can see, it's growing right next to the seafront at Fleetwood in the middle of a gale. And I've got that in my front garden because I took the advice that it should grow on the seafront, and it looks like a dead twig. Looks alright nice. This is the lovely marine gardens at this side. So this is the pitch and putt. As you can see, people are using it to walk around the edge of the track, and you can see the marine hall there. Can you see it in the distance? We'll go and do a marine beach another day. So this is the largest of the two boating lakes at Fleetwood. So if you've got a kayak or you like boating or doing other things like that, you can come here with your own equipment and you can use the water. So there's a little island in the middle of it which is used for practice for alighting and getting off and onto boats. And the orange thing that you can see there right in the centre of shot, that's actually a lifeboat that's used by Blackpool and the FYLDE College, by the Nautical College. And I've only once ever seen that actually working, and it's like a little well, it's like, shall we say, it's like a little putt, and they lower it off that cradle into the water, and it must have got some kind of little engine in it, and it sort of trundles round on the water. I presume it's the kind of lifeboat that you've got on a ship if you're going working at sea. Maybe one of the, oh that's strange, the water's blowing towards me, and as I look down then and look back up, it's sort of made me feel like I'm moving. So you might remember some time ago that Wyre Council did some work at the boating lake, and you can see that the edge of the lake has been tidied up. It's got a new concrete revetment all round this edge, all the way around right up to the edge there. I'm not sure whether they did the back. If they did, it looks like it's weathered a little bit. So it's a lovely walk round the edge of the footpath. It's just a shame there's bits of litter in the water. I mean, obviously it blows like mad anyway here, but when you look at it in the water, it's not pretty, is it? I know people come crabbing at the boating lakes. In fact, I think that's what that family are doing up there at the moment. It's very quiet, it's lovely. Very quiet and still. Picking my spot to come and do our lockdown videos where hopefully everybody else is not out walking as well. So the only problem is there's nothing else to do, so everybody's kind of congregating in the same place. But when it's lovely weather like this, you can't really be surprised, can you? Look at that for a view. It's beautiful, Fleetwood seafront. Look at that. Really nice. Lovely place to live. Friendly people. Lovely. Right, so this is Morecambe Bay. Oh, it's a good view today. on the beach and I'll show you the view. The tide's out today. If you remember last week when we came to Fleetwood, the tide was in. So you couldn't see the extent. I was trying to explain about the size of Morecambe Bay and the extent of it. But because the tide was in, you couldn't see the point. But today it's out, so you're going to get a really good sense of just how dangerous it is. Right, so we're stood on a bit of a pebbly bank at the back of the boating lake. So over there are the wind turbines that you can see from the seafront at Cleveley's. On the end it's still a little bit hazy, but I think you might just be able to see it. I'll just zoom in a little bit and then it's a bit clearer. So right on the end of the landmass you can just see some white buildings. I'm not sure what they are. I'll keep my mouth shut, shall I, because I'm just going to show myself up. Anyway, the hills are the bottom of the Lake District, and as you pan round you can see something in the water. Right, I've got a centre shot now. So that is the Wyre Light lighthouse that's collapsing into the channel. Nobody wants to accept ownership of it. Nobody wants to admit to it being theirs. So it's just literally falling into the sand. So that's one of 3 lighthouses that Fleetwood had. And you can just about make out, can you see that tall post that's coming into centre shot? Right, just at the back of that tall post that you can see a stripe of water running left to right across the centre of the image. And that, I believe, is the channel that comes into the dock at Fleetwood. And then the buildings at the back of that, I think, are Lancaster University. I could be wrong. And then you're coming round the bottom of the bay, but that is all Morecambe Bay, and you can see how far the tide's gone out, so all that will be covered. So right in the foreground here, I'll just zoom back out again and you can get a sense of it. Right in the foreground here is where the tide comes up to, and just look across there, the whole of everything as far as you can see is sand. So you can see why I said don't go on it and don't get cut off. So that's your view across to the Marine Hall, to Marine Beach, where the beach huts are and the seaside stuff. And you can see there the mount, which is being restored currently. When we get nearer to the scaffolding coming down, we'll go and visit the mount as well. So this is the lovely back of the boating lakes. Right, we'll go this way and we'll go over this little bit of dune. So this dune here, shall we say it's a Marmite dune. People love it and people hate it, but the dune actually protects the sea wall, so you get sand blowing up into the plants, and the base of the plants traps the sand, which allows more plants to grow, which traps more sand, and it's a growing cycle. Some people love it for the wildlife that it attracts. Other people really dislike it. You can see here, look, there's just a little bit of grass that started growing, so it forms a sort of a catchment, if you like, for more grass, and that catches more sand and that catches more grass, and then you end up with a dune. But this is actually a really good sea defence that will protect the sea wall, and loads of sea holly growing in it as well. Look, that has a lovely, this is the sea holly, it has a lovely purpley pinky coloured flower on it, really pretty, making my nose itch walking through this because I have hay fever. I've only got to look at grass and it makes me sneeze. Right, let's see if we can just shimmy over this wall in a ladylike fashion. Right, so we're now at the back of the boating lake, as you can see. And this is the footpath that we were on last week when we went round the back of the Russell Tower. So this footpath carries on the full length of the way right round the peninsula of land at Fleetwood. So you can literally walk from sort of Fleetwood dock right round to Cleveland, Blackpool, St Anne's, Lytham. You kind of get stuck at either end by the river. This is where we're all trying to dodge around one another. It's a lovely day again. The weather at the weekend was absolutely vile. I went out on Saturday. I don't know whether you saw the video. I went out to do a clip while the sea foam was blowing, and it was absolutely awful. The audio on the video is appalling. You can't tell what I'm saying. I've got a microphone, I've got a fluffy on it, and you still can't tell what I'm saying. So here there's a little viewing platform. That's nice. So you can stand here and survey your kingdom. It's a lovely view. I bet you can't see the birds tweeting. I can. There's a little beach. I think this is supposed to be a little beach. I think this is windblown sand that they have a recurring problem with, because this is the overflow sluice, and where they fill it up from. And you can see how the sand is collecting around it. And I know they have trouble with it blocking. So that's where we came from, over there on that corner. Just noticed the fire brigade have turned up. I wonder what they're doing. Feeling quiet. Right, we'll carry on. We'll go and investigate the fire brigade. We'll go and see if we can see what they're doing. So it's not actually far right round in a circle if I'd not kept stopping and waffling. Family there camped for the day for a afternoon at the coast. People out cycling. That bridge is lovely. I like that one. Looks like... Now where have I seen a bridge like that? Is it Southport? So here we're round at the other side of the bridge, and the other side of the boating lake. So if you want to carry on walking, you can walk, that's Russell Tower there. And if you want to carry on walking, you can walk right to the tower, or you can walk up to the far end of the boating lake and then come back that way. So either way around, you've got a nice walk. So I wonder what they're doing. We'll go and have a look. Some kids here crabbing. And this is that lifeboat. It's actually a lot bigger than you think when you get near up to it. Oh, I think they're practicing throwing ropes at a target. It's lovely, this little bridge. Oh, nice. What a view. You can see all across the bay. If there's any fish in it. Oh, they've put a marker in the water and they're throwing ropes to see whether they can ace a target. I think they're about as good at hitting a target as I am. Oh, they've just seen a lizard. Oh, this we've got to see. This we've got to see. Wow! It's a lizard. Do you know, I've never seen one in real life down here.
You don't see them around here, do you?
Yeah, I know there are lizards. Yeah. Yeah, you get a prize for that. Where's it gone?
Oh, you see them around here, do you?
No, never.
There is lizards in these sandy dunes. I did know that, but I've never seen one.
It's a little gecko.
Wow. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done to them. I've never ever seen a lizard. I knew that there were here, but oh, it's made my morning that. So well done.
It'll be 1,000 next week. It'll be 1,500 quid 2 weeks after. Yeah, it's not how we couldn't afford one.
And then we're back at the seafront, up the promenade. So you can have a coffee and an ice cream. And I do believe there are some toilets as well. Somewhere. You'd almost feel like you're at the seaside, couldn't you? Oh, lovely. Oh, they've put a queue down on the floor, look. That's clever. So that you can do your social distancing. Lovely. Right, we'll leave that there for today and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Have a nice day. We'll see you later. Bye.